Drake does have a history of getting at artists, at busting at artists, pew, pew,
Uh-huh.
via women. We saw him do it with Pusha T and his wife, or fiance at the time. We saw what he tried to do with Kendrick
Hmm.
and his lady. And, something interesting happened the other day, and I didn't think anything of it until I got the second piece of information. And so, yes, there is a video that went around where Drake takes the microphone at a club and starts speaking about issues with friends and friendship and stuff. And okay, that's cool, whatever. And at the end, he does his own rendition of Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I mean, I didn't think anything of it. But apparently, shortly after,
Hmm.
Drake put on his story, and I hate that we even have to discuss story posts, but because of this report card, I think we have a conversation here. And so Drake puts on his Instagram story the picture of Solange and Jay-Z in the elevator. And so I don't know what's happening here, but based on his report card, there are people guessing, people inferencing, because I don't think it's a guess, I think it's an educated guess.
You just went from facts to now you talk about educating. That's
Well,
just
because we got Drake's report card. And that's why I'm saying we
okay.
have seen Drake use women to try to diss men. We have seen Drake try to cause rifts in relationships while beefing with people, right?
They
He
would make
said
him
Pusha
take that
T was
song down
keeping,
so quick.
huh?
I said they would make him take that song down so quick. Let him try it.
Well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But it appears that Drake is going to be coming for Jay-Z very soon, or at least that's what people are speculating. Um,
Good luck to
once
him.
again, I can see the face you're making without my glasses on.
Good luck to him, because I just feel like, first of all, what is Jay Z is over there minding his business.
Well, you got to think about this, okay?
Oh, because
Think about
Kendrick,
this.
like by
Well,
extension. Oh, come on, get over it. I'm so tired of this stupid beef. I'm so tired of it. I don't care. I don't care. We are where we are, and that is the end of it. I just feel like what.
let's go back in time. If you go back in time, Jay-Z and Drake have exchanged shots before. It was small stuff about who's the best rapper, mostly. And people, I always believed that was just competitive stuff, nothing real.
Yeah.
But there are many people who don't believe that. People
Okay.
say it doesn't matter that they work together. There is legit beef. I don't know if there's legit beef. We haven't seen evidence of that. But there's that. That's one. Number two, Rock Nation and Jay-Z and the Super Bowl squad have chosen the Ops to perform the Super Bowl. And so,
Cares.
I'm sorry,
I said, who cares? I'm just like, this is so silly.
Patty Patty might care.
Right.
And then
Drake is
there are
silly.
also people bringing up the fact that once upon a time, Meg was busting shots at Drake and Drake was busting shots at Meg. Meg is a Rock Nation management artist. And so there's a lot of speculation, no
That
evidence
feels like
here
a
as far as
ruse.
I'm concerned. I agree. I think some of these things are interesting. I think some of these things are speculation. And right now, what we do know is yes, it's a fact. Drake posted it on his story. What does it mean is speculation. I think people have a good leg to stand on here because Drake has gone at people via their relationships with their significant other two and three times, even as far back as Nicki and Meek. When Meek and Drake were dissing each other, a lot of the shots came through, you know, is that your girl's or,
Hmm?
uh, I was laughing because he said, "Is that your world? Is that a world tour or your girls tour?" So all of that to say, two questions for you. Number one, do you think Drake is coming for Jay-Z with posting this picture slash music coming soon? Number two, what you think happens if Drake disses Jay? It's like on record.
I have more of an answer for number two than I do for number one. Number one, I don't know. And I think it would be silly. I just feel like you're not I'm inclined to say stay in your lane, but that's not even really what I mean. I just mean you the two people are just on two different planes. Like one is like I get why you would fire at Kendrick. I get why you would fire at J. Cole or like the list. You could make a list. I don't understand why you would fire at Jay Z today. Like it just doesn't like because of a business decision that Jay Z and a bunch of other people made. Like that's just stupid. Um, especially doesn't make sense when you think about the fact that it has been confirmed that Drake has been asked to perform at the Super Bowl and he turned it down. I just
We also don't know when that was.
I don't think it matters. If he didn't want to for one reason
But
or
what if that
another,
was before? Why? I don't want to go down the what if rabbit hole. Good. I'm
why?
sorry.
But I just feel like if you didn't want to, if you don't want to participate in this thing, then why does it even matter whether your rival
Because
was invited or not? You don't want it. You weren't vying for it.
do
It's
you think Drake is looking forward to a
No, I don't think
minor
he does.
on
And
the
there
Super
were
Bowl
even
stage?
rumors that he was trying to stop it from being performed. I get that. I totally understand that. But I just don't he could be upset about Kendrick. I'm not saying he can't be upset about Kendrick. What I'm saying is that it just doesn't compute to be mad at Jay-Z for this. If
Well,
that's what
let's
this
let's
is.
just let's forget about the why for a second.
And I don't
Because
know
we
what it
really,
means.
truth is, we don't know the why, right? It could be, yo, fam, we've had secret stuff going on behind the scenes for years, and this was the last straw. Or it could be, you've made several business decisions that have affected me over the years, and I'm sick of it. Or it could be, I lost to someone I don't think is my peer, so I'm gonna shoot at who I really think is my peer.
I also don't know what this means, right? Like you're asking, I guess your original question was, do I think a diss, a Jay-Z diss is coming? I have no idea. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think that Drake does weird shit also. Just
Oh, yeah.
I know he does things to allude to other things,
Mhm.
which is like the creative part of his brain, but then there's just the foolish little boy part of his brain that just does random shit sometimes. So I don't that could have meant anything. He could have meant anything by that. But I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know Drakeology. I don't know what the science is behind what he posts and doesn't post, or
Right.
I don't have insight to that. I don't pay attention to what he's posting in his stories enough to know whether that means that music is coming about Jay-Z or not. Now what I will say about if he were to diss Jay-Z, if he were to put out music about Jay-Z like now, today, one of two things would happen.
Let's hear it.
Maybe three. The first thing is nothing happens.
Okay.
He does it, people talk about it, Jay-Z does nothing. And honestly,
You
that
think that's likely?
I'm just I'm I yes, especially
You think
because
Jay-Z would let a Drake disc come out and not respond?
I don't think Jay Z. That's why I keep saying I feel like Drake and Jay Z are on two different planes. I don't. What's the point? And the reason I say this is because Jay Z's silence would kill Drake.
Okay.
It would be deafening for Drake. Drake's whole MO is getting a rise out of other people. He does it with intention. Jay
Yeah.
Z not responding to him would grind his gears. It would
I don't.
irritate the hell out of him, I think. Because I think that what Drake always wants is a reaction.
I agree. Anyway, I'll let you finish. Guess. So point one, Jay-Z does nothing. What's the second one?
Jay Z responds.
Uh,
No, I don't think that Jay Z would lose. I don't think that Jay Z would. I think I think the way we talked about how 50 Cent would, all of the youngins that try to come at 50 Cent and how we feel like 50 Cent goes easy on them and when he could obliterate them. I feel like Jay Z would come out and just, I don't know. God did. I can make a list of all the things Jay Z has done in the past. That's probably the most recent one. But ain't no way Jay Z's gonna, if he's going to say something, he's just gonna squash Drake like a bug.
okay. Number three.
Number three, Jay Z has reach, and people like Jay Z. Like in the industry, people like Jay Z. And I could just see Jay Z not doing anything himself, not really lifting a finger too much, but sending the goons out. You get him, you get him, you get him, you get him, you get him. That's what I would see happening. Like that's why I said, oh, there's a third one too, and probably the most likely one. And then maybe what Jay Z will do is I don't know, hop on somebody's song and do a verse and kill him with the one verse. That's probably gonna be longer than a verse anyway. Gonna
An
be like a
8 minute
million
feature.
bars. um, but yeah, I feel like Jay Z has options. I guess is what I'm trying to say because
Mm.
it's Jay Z, and Jay Z doesn't really, come off his throne unless he's really got something to say. So these days, anyway. So if I was Drake, I would just leave it alone at this point. It's like, go make an album, a good one or something. I don't know. Spend your time wisely. Or you said you were going to take a break, so take a break and
Well,
just.
he said summer music was coming. I forgot the wording, but he said summer hits were coming, and we
And,
never got those.
and he should make summer hits. We like Drake's summer hits. It's something you
Right.
could vibe to and dance to, and I'm fine with that. He doesn't need to fight everybody in order to prove himself. Listen, we know, and I've said this before, we know that Drake is a good rapper.
Yes.
We know that Drake is talented. Now, has
Yes.
he squandered his talent in recent years?
Questionable.
Questionable. But it doesn't mean that we forgot. I think many of us, especially our generation specifically, I think we know what Drake is capable of and what we love
Yeah.
Drake for.
Correct. Agreed. Not correct. Agreed.
So go make some summer bangers. We know you don't do the thing that you used to do anymore. That's fine. That's fine. We're not expecting that. We're not expecting hard hitting hip hop bars. But go make a one dance or five one dances. Go
I
make
like it.
passion fruit. Go make the list goes on. Go make some of those.
In the
I want
words,
that album.
I'm about to say, in the words of Kendrick, you like Drake with the melodies.
Yes. I like both versions of Drake. Well, there's three versions of Drake. Whatever it is now is the third version. I like both versions of old Drake. Okay, I see you stewing over there, and I know we got to stop soon. So please let
I'm
us
just
know.
waiting my turn. That's
No,
all. That's
it
it.
is your turn. I'm waiting for you to jump in.
I think it's interesting when you pair him singing Me, Myself, and I, and shortly after posting the Solange Jay-Z elevator picture.
Hmm.
I think that regardless who he's dissing, or even if this was just a post, this is not a wise move from Drake. Maybe he's not dissing anyone, but I don't think right now is a good time to be poking at Jay-Z and Beyonce. And really, Solange is not really with the shits
She's
neither.
not with the shits at all.
And I
She
think
the one you
that
got to worry
proves,
about.
I'm about to say, and I think that picture itself, it proves that exact statement.
She feels
And
she has less
so,
to lose. You know, they always say the one who doesn't
right.
have as much to lose. But
So I think that even if you were not trying to diss Jay-Z, even if you were not trying to allude to a rap beef, this was just not a smart idea. Now, I'll answer your question. Do I think that he's going to bust at Jay-Z? I think it's very possible based on his track record.
mhm,
I think his report card says maybe.
yeah,
If I had to vote yes or no, I vote yes right now.
okay.
But I hope it's no. I hope my vote is wrong. I hope he does not diss Jay-Z. Because man, let me tell you something. You lost to two Jay-Z fans. You lost to two of Jay-Z's, little cousins, so to speak. Because I don't even think they're little brothers. Like Pusha T is like a distant cousin, it's your cousin down south you didn't see. You know what I mean? You heard about him growing up. You saw him once or twice,
Hmm.
but you ain't really see him like that. And Kendrick is like he's like the cousin you ain't even know existed.
Hmm.
Bless you. But then he became that nigga. You like, oh, that's that nigga right there. Hey, we cousins. Oh, I didn't even know he was related to them. That's crazy.
And we know they talked recently, just on some. They doing business
They've
together.
always they've always had a good relationship as
I
far as we
know,
know.
but I'm just saying we know specifically
We know specifically
that
right
they
now
have
they have
recently
talked.
been in touch.
Yes, yes. And let me add a little bit of mess into this. I don't usually do stuff like this, but let me just sprinkle in a little bit of mess, a
Okay.
little bit of non-music stuff.
Okay.
Jack Dorsey is Jay-Z's business partner and allegedly friend. And Drake is said to have been trying to fuck or have fucked Jack Dorsey's ex or wife or girlfriend or whatever. And so you got a lot of things going on here that are stirring in the pot. And I just want to say, do not bark up that tree. That tree will fall on you. And I don't think Jay-Z is going to let a Drake diss record come out and not respond. In fact, Jay-Z, the last couple of years, has been responding to everyone, including Faison Love.
Wild. But
And so I am pretty sure that if Drake disses Jay-Z on wax,
yeah.
if Drake disses Jay-Z on a record, on a song, Jay-Z is going to come out and swing for the fences. Jay-Z is not going to play nice with Drake.
Probably not. No.
And also, although I would applaud Drake's bravado and
Hmm.
courage
Definitely courage.
for, well, I'm not even saying courage because it's Jay-Z. I'm saying courage because you just lost two battles back to back.
Yeah, that's true.
You lost to Push and you lost to Kendrick.
Hmm. Yeah.
And now you coming out if If you came out for a third battle,
Hmm.
that's brave.
It is brave.
Now, you know, I would applaud that if he was so brave because if I lost two fights in a row, I would be very careful about my next fight.
Right, because you can't come back out and lose again. And that is,
And so I would be careful if I lost two in a row. And I think Jay-Z knows, hey, you lost two in a row, player. And you lost two to my little cousins. I got hits. I got billions. I got relationships. This is going to get crazy if you really want it to. And I could totally see Jay-Z dissing Drake where the song features Beyonce and Solange on the hook.
yeah.
It would be a family feud. No pun intended. I know Jay-Z already has a song called Family Feud.
Mhm.
It would be nuts. I mean, you would have two of the like top five cultural icons in the game coming at you because you know Beyonce gonna get her shit off.
Yep.
She gonna get an ad lib in or a little
She's gonna
feature
rap.
rap verse in. Right, that's what I
Yeah.
was about to say. Yeah, or a hook in or something.
Hmm.
It it would be bad.
Yeah, I believe you.
It would be bad. I don't think this is gonna be the same kind of game.
No.
And so Uh, I think yes, if Drake disses Jay-Z on a record,
Hmm.
Jay-Z will come with an onslaught and probably finish Drake off.
Probably. I believe that. Um, well, I guess we'll see.
Yes, we will.